All right, and we're back. So, what is up? Look at that! Look at that view. But tonight, I figured it'd be kind of fitting to talk about why we do what we do. Being tonight is the 21st anniversary of the cowardly terrorist attacks. That's right, I said cowardly because that's what terrorists are. On
Yep.
the World Trade Center in New York City. As you can see, our background tonight is the Trucks Up 10 house, Truck 10 and Engine 10 of the FDNY because they were the most affected. They lost their house, their trucks, everything in the attacks. So tonight we want to talk about why we're in it. And for me, 9/11 had a big part into why I do what I do. But tonight, Tara might have to scoot off here about 30, so Tara's going to have the floor for the first half hour. And go.
All right. So we are talking about how I got into the paranormal and everything else. And I was little.
Froze there for a second.
I know. It was something popped up. It was like a Microsoft thing.
It's because you live in the middle of the woods.
Yes. And I have T-Mobile for internet.
There you go.
So we, let's see, I was a little infant in a crib. My mom was washing dishes. Nobody else was home. She heard a man screaming help coming from the room I was sleeping in, and come to find me with a blanket over my head, almost dead, like totally suffocated myself. When the doctors say don't put the fluffy blankets in the cribs with the babies, don't do it. Listen to the doctors. They know what they're talking about, y'all. Okay? But anyway, near-death experience, but it does come down the line. Anyway, so naturally born into the sensitive ship, mediumship, seeing dead people, hearing dead people. It comes, everybody can do it in my family. But I decided to do something about it because I guess I grew up watching Ghostbusters, big part of my childhood. They were my heroes, protected me. Right? Wouldn't you call 555?
They're still the heroes years later.
Yes. So Ghostbusters kind of made me get into that. My first book I got out of the local library in Baltimore County was a ghost hunting book. I remember it was about that big and about that thick. I forget the title of it, but it showed me how to do the strings on the chair and flour on the floor. So I grew up old school like you did, where we did the old school stuff like the REM pods and stuff like that. Everything's new. I am a staunch traditionalist, and it's hard for me to.
We did one last night where we put out bells.
Did it work?
I don't know. No doors moved.
No doors moved.
No doors moved.
Yeah.
We got a lot of activity last night. We can talk about that before you go too. But we did get a lot of activity. But keep going.
My main thing, the reason why I do it is because of the kids. You know, uh, they're so innocent, and parents kind of tell kids like, "Oh, it's just your imaginary friend" and stuff like that. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's really not,
Mm-hmm.
and it can definitely mess with your psyche up until you are a grown up. And some people go a little cray cray. You might have like a generational spirit that comes down the line that is a very evil spirit and stuff like that that needs to be stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Some people call them generational curses, call them other things, but you know what I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
that's what I like to do. That's what I get into it to help break things and stuff like that. And when I can't do it, who do I call? You. So
That's my motto. Who are you
you
gonna
know,
call?
right? So I get into it just because I want to. It's interesting. It, you know, I guess you can call me one of the Winchesters. You're just born into it. That's the way you look at me. Like I'm one of them crazy ones. I got a sword and I like to rack a rice when I'm drunk. Meaning I like to sacrifice skinwalkers in my yard. I rack a rice.
Oh, Jesus. Good Lord.
Yeah. So that's me. Let's talk about this case.
Well, it was actually a public investigation of the Turner house last night.
Oh,
And
really?
I didn't think we were going to get that much activity, but holy shit, was it off the hook.
Tell me about it.
There's a slave lady, a slave in the house. She's female. And she was her contact is a medium, so she talks to her all the time and all that. But we had that going on. We had some interaction with her. She lit up the cat balls, which are the stupidest things in the world. I got 9 of them. 4 don't work.
What?
Oh yeah, somebody's getting an ass chewing for that one. I figured I'd try them, At least if they fall on the ground, they roll versus the REM pods. What? Well, you want to come in here? Come in here. Anyway. So we had cat balls lighting up, and then we were doing in the other room, what I call the artifact room. We had a lot of activity with that. A lot of activity in the portal. Around the wall, I should say. And we're getting very relevant responses. It was really good. And I got called a big mouth. They called me a big mouth. I'm like, well, excuse me.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that supposed to make you
For
mad?
some reason,
Oh wait, that's
that house does not.
yeah.
Yeah, for some reason that house does not like me. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know what I did to it. But we're getting some activity outside too. There's a soldier in the barn, and he wasn't quite happy. I didn't get outside because I was just too busy inside and stuff. But
What did he do?
huh?
What did he? Did he speak to?
He did speak to some people, but he just wanted to be left alone. He's just I guess he was having an off night. Maybe he knew what the date was. Who knows?
Yeah.
You keep freezing.
I know. You keep freezing too.
Okay, I'm back. I think with me it's the internet connection because I'm on Google Chrome. I might have to go back to Firefox. I don't know. Although I keep saying that and I never do.
It's all right.
Are you leaving?
Yeah. Do you need anything from Walmart?
Milk.
Besides milk.
Chocolate milk.
Besides chocolate milk.
Money.
No.
I can't with you at times.
Why are you wearing my sweatshirt?
Because you left it on my side of the bedroom, so finders keepers.
The more clothes I lose to her.
You're welcome.
No.
But anyway,
Have fun.
Lord.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Anyway, so we're excited to be back there on the 29th of October.
Okay.
And I will be there on the 22nd because the association is doing their own public investigation. And all that. So, I mean, if my team wants to show up, they can show up. I'm not going to force them to show up, but you know, if they want to do it all, if they want to do it, they can. But it's you know, it was a good investigation. I had a lot of the entire group, Paranormal Virgins.
Okay.
Never did a ghost investigation, never been involved, never did a ghost walk, nothing. So for what was great about it was the people that signed up and were there were actually experiencing this stuff rather than seeing it on TV. They were experiencing equipment going off and on its own and all that. Two tapes, cassette tapes. Crap. Yes, I went old school. I went back to old school last night. So I haven't listened to them yet. I'm excited to listen to them, see if caught and all that.
Yeah. Let me know. Call me. I want to hear. Yeah. I want to know. I want to drink and know things.
Drink and know things? I don't know if that's possible.
I don't know.
I really don't know if that's possible.
It is.
As we drink at the same time.
Right.
But if anybody wants to come, you can contact us. Let me pull up the thing here. Okay, well, there it is. Contact Tiffany for the October 29th. I believe there are still 6 tickets left for that event. So that's the email you contact. She will hook you up with the link, and you can come and investigate this very haunted house. Yeah, right there. Right there. Yep, there it is.
Just do it.
There it is. I'm actually gonna do one girl. She had experiences. She's had experiences her whole life, she said, and I'm gonna have her on as like a special edition sometime this week.
Nice.
I have to message her. I was gonna have her on. I was gonna do it tonight, but I don't know. Something I just don't. I don't know.
You just don't feel
I gotta set it up. I gotta set it up and all that. So, but we did the Estes method last night too, and we were getting some interesting stuff. At first, we weren't getting anything, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know about this. You know, I don't know. It's not something I'm very into, but it's. I guess it works out. I mean, it's the first time we ever tried it, and we were getting stuff.
Yeah.
Then negative stuff started coming in, and it was like, that's it, we're done. You know, I'm sure there is something negative on the property, on the grounds, in the house. All that. So it's just a matter of finding them and taking care of them and get them the hell out of there.
I saw a big flash of light out of my front window, and it wasn't lightning. Now, Sean's out there working on his brakes. I'm hoping it was just the welding and he didn't blow himself up.
Why is he welding his brakes?
I don't know if he's welding. Oh, it's the arm. The arm. I don't know. I haven't been a mechanic in years. That's what I was in the military. I could care less about anything that has to do with vehicles. I'm a helpless old woman. I don't know how to change a tire or my oil anymore.
It's like riding a bike. The hell?
I know. I like watching men do it.
Oh. Sweaty, bearded men drinking beer while they're working.
Yeah.
Well, in that case,
With their big, greasy man hands.
okay, don't do that. Don't do that while I'm drinking. I almost spit my drink out on the computer. Oh, that's great. You froze. Oh my God, you froze like this.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Keep talking.
So while she's checking on Sean, yeah. Oh, I guess I can take the banner off, huh? Yeah, there we go. Oops, wrong one. My bad. Yeah, I took the wrong banner off. Oops.
He's still alive.
Yeah, so that was the house last night, the Joseph Turner House in Hampton, New Jersey. They will be opening it up. I will be getting the email for that and all that, and I can put it up on here and everywhere else. If anyone wants to come out, I can post so many evidence. It sounded like glass breaking. You already broke something in your new house? Ah, she opened up a beer. Where's mine?
I don't know if you'd like this one. It's Guinness.
Ugh. Not a Guinness person.
Yeah, you know what? You're so American. You're American.
Damn right I am.
I like my Guinness lukewarm. Like I like my.
Hold on here. Hold on. Ready? America. But yeah. So we'll keep you updated on that. Look on the Facebook page. And the website. Get the banner for the website up here. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There's the website. I know I haven't been on the website in a while, and I haven't changed much, but I've been freaking busy.
Do I need to start sharing my stuff? Oh wait, I retired.
Yeah, what the hell? Why are you retiring?
I'm not retiring.
There is no retiring in paranormal.
No, there's not. Not at all. Not at all.
What movie did I rip that one off of? League of Their Own. There is no crying in baseball.
So how have you been? Like, I've been busy. You've been busy. How's everything going? Well, on a personal level.
I cleaned the room in here today. It took me all day.
Yeah.
Mostly because I was watching TV while I was doing it, and my ADD was kicking in.
Oh. Believe me, I know exactly how you feel. Like, being here and trying, it is lightning out there.
Well, South Carolina, it's always storming. But yeah, we've been busy. Too many irons in the fire, and
yeah,
I guess when it storms, your internet acts up, huh?
I guess so. We're about ready to find out. Hey, girls, I am on live. Quiet. I don't need to hear about what they're doing in the bathroom. Nobody wants to hear that.
Close the door. Close the ozone layer.
Please flush.
Oh, Lord.
You only need one square of toilet paper. Put your finger in the middle of it and wipe.
All right, that's going a little too far.
So tell me, okay, so I got 10 minutes before I have to go. Let's talk about how you got into it.
Well, anybody that knows me knows what the first half of my life I did, and that was being an EMT and a firefighter. And all that. We'll go back to that picture. And, I joined 9/11 as actually a part of who I am and why I got into what I got into. I joined 6 months before before the terrorist attacks on New York City. So I was involved with the actual rescue effort. I didn't first at first I didn't go into the city because I wasn't. They wouldn't let me because I wasn't old enough. So I was only 17 at the time. But I my parents gave them permission to bring me, on an ambulance. At the time, I was only in the rescue squad, but bring me on an ambulance to whatever we had to do. So I did go into New York. I just didn't go into Manhattan. Um, but seeing what I saw, kind of got me on the path of I need to, help people throughout my career. So from 2001 to I don't know, 2016, 2017, something like that. I was a firefighter and an EMT, and I got into paranormal because I had an experience when I was in high school. So that was two 99, 2000, somewhere around there, and of course it happened in Gettysburg.
Mm-hmm.
It happened in Gettysburg as a Devil's Den, and I saw a soldier who I thought was just a reenactor because it was the rain weekend, so there were reenactors wandering around the park in uniform and all that. So I didn't think anything of it until I looked in the parking lot and saw we were the only car there. So at that point, I put two and two together, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess it's a ghost. So, and then I just I got into it. I started going on. Ghostbusters was a big part of my life. The movies, this TV show, they babysat my ass when I was a kid.
Always.
And they still do today. And today, I'm happy to say my son watches Ghostbusters with me.
Yep.
He's more into Afterlife than he is the originals, but I'm working on it. So after that, I started just grabbing a camera, taking pictures, and at that point there was no equipment out, and it was before. I'm happy to say that I was doing this before the TV shows came out.
Yep.
Everybody says they watch TV shows. That's how they got into it. I did. I was doing this before. I wasn't doing it with equipment or anything like that. I didn't know any better. And then as I just kept going, I just started buying equipment gear, and I was going to locations and investigating, and then lo and behold, today, now I'm investigating like demonic cases. We're taking a break from residential cases right now, unless it's like a actual possession or high profile case or something like that. But
yeah,
you
do need to have a break from it.
Oh yeah, it messes with your head. Plus I have some plans that I've been pushing off for the past year because I keep getting all these freaking calls of, oh, I got a demon. All right. When do you want us to come out? Oh, well, I don't know about that. So what the fuck are you calling me for?
Right.
That's what I really feel like saying to people sometimes, and I'm pushing these things off that we want to do, but I can't do it. But anyway, I don't want to sound like I don't want to do this, but sometimes it gets annoying when you get the same phone call, but yeah, it's a hoax, or it's it turns out not to be, but they insist, and I love those. Oh,
yeah.
there's nothing in your house. Well, yes, there is. Okay, well, you believe that.
Well, then you call somebody else.
Yeah. I had a lady do that, and I actually found the videos on YouTube and stuff, but I can't find. I gotta find them, and they're not on this computer. So then, when I officially retired from EMS in 2016, 2017, after my mom died in 2015, and I couldn't do the job anymore, so I was like, all right, I'll just do some paranormal investigating. Got out of it for a little bit when my son was born, and I reformed like a year and a half, 2 years later. and here we are today. I mean, I do it. I do it because I believe this is where God wants me to be. He put me in the position of joining the rescue squad, joining the fire department. The first half of my life, to the point where my awakening was when my mother died, and that's when I had to retire from that side of that job. I just saw the lightning.
Yeah.
Um, and when I say retire, I don't get a pension. I was a volunteer, but it sounds better than resign.
Yeah.
I did retire. Basically, I have nothing to do with any fire department or rescue squad work anymore. And and quite thankfully, I'm glad I got out when I did, because I would have had to deal with all this COVID crap, and I don't want to deal with that.
No.
I believe I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I might even take it a little bit further. I don't know. One day at a time. You know, I mean, it's always a it's always a good feeling when so you see somebody that you helped and they turn around and say, "Oh, thank you." It's always a good feeling. A lot of people don't get that around here, or even fire service and EMS service. Fire EMS. Or even, and you can even say cops too. I mean, I had it happen to me once, and I gotta say, it was a weird feeling, but it was a good feeling. The guy, he was driving down Tice's Lane in East Brunswick, and lady made a illegal left turn, and he was on a motorcycle. He T-boned the car and went 40 feet over the car. Later on, I found out he was paralyzed, and but I happened to be at a parade at the time I had my horse. I happened to be at a parade, and this girl was talking about her father's accident. And I overheard it, and I walked up to her, and I asked, "Was that in Brunswick on Tyson's Lane?" Giving her details and stuff like that. And she goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, I was the guy, I was on the crew that brought your father in." And she goes, "Oh, he's here. Oh, shit." So he came over and he shook my hand, and he thanked me for doing what we did. I mean, we basically saved his life. I mean, he hit that. Luckily, he was wearing enough clothes and his helmet and all that, which basically really saved his life. But
Yeah.
He was paralyzed from the waist down. He'll have the rest of his life. But it was a good feeling, and it does happen in the paranormal field. I mean, some of these teams that just go in just for evidence may not get it, but when you actually help somebody with their issue and take care of the issue, it's when it's a good
That's
feeling.
important.
Yeah,
It's a very good feeling.
You help somebody. I mean, there's some people that you can't help. You can only help to a certain extent. There's only so much you can do, but you can't force anybody. You can't force anybody to do it. But I mean, I think that's the reason why somebody's got to deal with evil.
Yep.
And when you're a firefighter and you're an EMT, or even a cop, you see all that shit that happens to people. People get burned in a fire. They get crushed in a building collapse. They get crushed in a car accident. They die in a car accident, and stuff like that. It's harder. It's harder to see. So, it's hard to see. But you just gotta suck it up and continue with your job. And I really believe that 9/11 kind of molded me into who I am today and why I'm here. Because if I didn't join that, I probably wouldn't be doing. Well, I'd probably be doing the investigating, but I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today. I'd probably be just doing it for the fun of it and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I like doing it for the fun too.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to do it for the fun, just instead of dealing with.
There's people. There's people in here that take it way too seriously, and it's just like, chill the fuck out.
Right.
Yes, I know I'm cursing, but you know what? Chill out. So, by the way, I don't own any of the rights to any of these pictures, so just in case, because I've been getting that a lot. People have been trying to take the videos away because they're claiming the rights on them.
Really?
Oh yeah, I did a whole video. I did a whole video on. Well, I was only like a 10-minute video, but I basically told them, you want to claim the rights on it, do the work, get a real freaking job, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Facebook's going to block me for saying that now, but you know what? I really don't care. But I mean, that's how I got into it. That's why I'm into it and all that. Get a lot of you hear a lot of these teams, these new teams, even your clients. I had this team out, but they didn't do anything, or you remember what I read from the one case, Warminster, the Warminster Portal case, and it's like, okay, well, why are you investigating if you're not going to help anybody? What'd you do, fart?
No.
You're holding your shirt over your nose, like, what'd you do, fart? Hey, Bishop, how are you? I'm doing all right.
Hello.
Today's 9/11's always a rough day. It's just I guess what it is.
Yes.
But I do believe we're all put here for a reason, and whether you see that reason or not, that's on you. When my mother died, because I found my mother when she died, and I performed CPR on her. But I knew, I doing the job, I knew. And right then and there, I was like, all right, let me rebound from that. It took me a year to get back on a fire truck again. And then I did it. I went out to a fire, and my head was in it, and so I pulled out and had the rest of the fire. Lord, where's somebody throwing stuff? Lord, you need your own office.
Yeah.
Kids, you gotta love them.
Definitely a kid.
Is it a big one with a beard?
You want to come say hi?
I'm naked.
He's yeah.
Dude.
Right? Come on, we could get ratings.
Yeah, I could either scare everybody away or what's up? Take a shower in the sink.
Woo!
Oh Lord, we're gonna get kicked off for nudity. Oh jeez.
Like I care if I'm kicked out of the community. That's when I make my own.
Well, yeah, that it woke my eyes. And the funny thing is, my mother followed us to this house, to where we're living now. My mother watches over my son and all that, so it's, and that. Oh, speaking of, I need you. I'm gonna need another reading on my house. Been having some activity lately. The other night I was in here doing work on the computer, and after I put Edison to bed, and not to sound crude, but gas does come from the dark side. It does. It does. I don't mean to laugh. It is serious, but it does. But I was hearing shuffling through the house, and I was the only one home. And like I said, I know it wasn't him. But then I think it was that night we had something thrown in the attic down the stairs.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh my
like,
gosh.
I heard this. It woke me up out of a dead sleep. I'm like, all right, what the hell was that? I grabbed my gun. I'm like, okay, somebody's in the house at this point.
Yeah.
And I went through the house, nobody's in the house. I opened up the attic door, and in high school, I made this card carrier, this card holder, baseball card holder. And it was at the bottom of the stairs with the cards all over the stairs.
Mhm.
And it was up the stairs and to the right, but where it wasn't going to fall down where it wasn't going to fall down. So something knocked it down, and I'm just like, it's too late for this crap. I'll deal with it another day. And since then, I haven't heard or seen anything since then. But it must have come through the portal in my toilet.
I definitely will.
Yeah.
Let me get off here. What are we doing next weekend? So we can.
I don't know. I don't have anything scheduled. It's Sandy's birthday next weekend, so I might.
That's right.
So yeah, Sandy's birthday is on Sunday, so I don't have any topic or anything like that. I was gonna try and do Buddy from Get Haunted, but he hasn't gotten back to me about it, and we're probably going out for her birthday. So I'm gonna say we'll have another rerun episode next week, but week after we're gonna be the 23rd, which is a Friday.
Yeah, and that's with the special guest.
Christina
right?
Westervelt, East Coast Paranormal. I'm actually curious because they just did how they investigated the Hoffman Mansion in Gettysburg last night. I haven't been there in 15 years.
Okay.
So I'm curious to see if they got anything in there. And then hopefully I will have some evidence from the Turner House event next week. But I think that's the plan. That's going to be the plan for next week. Is we're just going to do a rerun video and all that. So
All right. That sounds good to me. And Friday, 7 p.m. Right?
yeah, yeah. Nothing. The only thing that changes is the date. It's Friday at 7 p.m. Right here on Facebook. Hey, look at that handsome guy. Bearded men are always handsome. Hey, I got none.
So oh,
how cute. I actually went hunting. Opening day was Saturday. I went hunting.
How was it?
Yesterday morning. It sucked. I'm sitting in my tree, okay? It's 6:30, and I knew they were going to be in there between 6 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 30. I'm hearing off to my right. I'm like, fuck. The damn buck is there, and this buck he's got to be an 8-pointer. The buck's there, and he's blowing at me. I'm like, you mother, So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna sit here, and then, so I had my water pouch hanging in the tree. So I took a drink of water, and I heard something move behind me. I turned my head a little bit. There's a yearling behind me. Mom is in the back, in the woods in the back, and then all of a sudden I hear the same thing again. Like, God damn it! So I grabbed my bow and I was tracking him. I tracked him to an opening about 50 yards out, but it wasn't going to be a clean shot. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not wasting an arrow. I'll just leave and let it go.
Yeah.
See you later, Bishop. Have a good night. And I left. So when I left, I went down the road about a quarter of a mile. You know where the deer was? On the side of the road. I'm like,
giving you the finger.
I gave her the finger. Because in Jersey, we have to shoot a doe until permit season before we can get a buck. So I'm like, come on. I'm like, how bad is my luck? Literally, they're down the road.
That's how it is down here. When it's buck day, you don't see nothing but does, and when it's doe day, you don't see nothing but bucks.
Yeah. Yep.
They get the email. They stay home.
Actually, I was just looking through, and I know we're kind of off topic here, but you know what? The hell, screw it. I was just looking through some stuff I got from the outdoor show in Harrisburg, and there's a place in eastern North Carolina called Adventures Plus Outfitters.
Ooh.
They have three individual lodges. State law allows 6 deer, 2 bucks, 4 does. They have 18,000 acres of private land, trophy land or management land opportunities. Out-of-state license is $160 for 10 days, which really isn't that bad. They have their own taxidermist and butcher. For bow, $1,200 for a 4-day hunt between September 10th, October 2nd.
Plus what you kill?
Plus what you kill. Which isn't bad. So I'm thinking, I said to Sandy, I said we need to do this for a vacation.
Dad went to a place in Tennessee and killed buffalo and wild boar and Angora goat and turkey.
Nice.
The buffalo was $1 a pound. He killed an 1,800-pound buffalo.
Wow.
We ate buffalo for like 5 years.
I bet. Buffaloes are huge. Well, up here we're having the bear problem. Bears are getting into everything and stuff. So now our lovely governor is trying to hide the fact that we do have a bear problem. So what they're doing is they're going out hunting the bear, killing them, and then taking them up to the game farm in Washington and letting them rot. Yeah. Because he doesn't want to admit that there's a bear problem, that he screwed up and canceling the bear hunt.
Wow.
So I'm hearing there might be an emergency bear hunt this year. And if there is, I got my eyes set on a 600-pounder that destroyed my feeder.
We got a problem with wild boar down here. They breed so fast. They don't have any predators, and they tear up everything.
Which gun you want me to bring? You want me to bring the 308, the bolt action, or the semi-auto?
Something semi, because it'll be 4 or 5 at a time.
Nice.
They got the night vision, not the night vision, the thermoscopes, and they come down here and about 5 guys go up.
Yeah, I got a thermal on my Coyote gun.
Yeah, the guy I go with, he shoots a 375 semi-automatic, and man, about 150, 200 yards, he just pops them left and right.
Nice.
That thermoscope takes video too, and he'll play it back. Oh man, it's awesome.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, mine don't do that. Mine's a cheap one. Mine was only $500. I go cheap.
He's got a $1,000 silencer, a $2,000 scope on a $500 gun.
Hey, sometimes the cheaper guns are the best guns.
Yeah, they just had the gun and knife show here, man. They got some good deals here. I mean, lot of stuff outside of the paperwork. People selling outside in the parking lot and stuff, and walking in the aisles and stuff. Oh man, got a lot of nice guns.
Yeah, Jersey, we can't do that. We can't even get away with that.
Yeah, we're as armed as Texas here.
I know. That's why I keep That's why I keep telling Sandy we got to move down to South Carolina.
My dad, the first week I was here, my dad's like, "How do you like it?" I was like, "It's great. It's like there's no laws. It's like the Wild West.
Yeah.
You can tow a trailer with no tags, no lights, no chains, and
Nothing's strapped.
Yeah, nobody straps it.
Pennsylvania style.
Yeah.
Yeah. The law says if you can see the lights of the vehicle, the trailer don't need lights.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Nobody.
I cuss them.
Yeah, you don't know when they're turning.
Yeah, you don't know when
you can never see the lights on the truck.
No.
I had a guy the other day, a tractor trailer in front of me that had no brake lights the other day, and I'm just like, and every time he'd slam on his brakes, I'm like, fuck, jam on my brakes, pull the trolley. I'm like, all right, that's it, I'm out. Got out from behind him.
Scares the shit out of me, especially when I'm Facebooking and driving. Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm trying to do a live show. Come on, let's go.
Hey, if you go down to that lodge, let us know. We'll meet you up there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be this year or not. Probably next season though.
Yeah, we're pretty swamped with moving and trying to get set up and
Yeah.
everything. Get grass
We're
growing.
coming down. Well, our plan is to come down to South Carolina this year. Probably maybe around Christmas or so.
Yeah, come down. We'll take you to all the good barbecue joints.
Hell yeah! Well, I want to go hunt. I want to hunt some boar.
The USSR.
She's been telling me all the damn pigs you got on your property.
We don't have many on our property, but over in the Marion Forest, where my buddy lives, they're just overrun over there. Since I've had my camera up in 2 years, I've only got 3 hogs on the camera and probably 3 or 4 coyotes. So I mean,
we can do that too.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because it's so close to the house. I mean, I got my camera set up 100 yards from all those bucks and stuff are 100 yards off my back porch.
Nice. Well, when's deer season done? When does that end?
We started.
Yeah, it started September 1st. The week before that was youth hunt. They get the first crack at them.
Nice.
And then it starts September 1st.
How long does it go? Ours goes till like February.
Yeah, February, yeah.
Okay.
Towards the end when it gets cold, we'll dog hunt.
There you go. I got warm clothes. I'm good.
Yeah, Maryland, it used to be like bow season, then gun season, then black powder season, but we would hunt bow all the way through.
Yeah, that's what I did last year. I hunted bow all the way through because my spot's not big enough for an actual slug. I could probably get away with like double on buck, but
bow you could hunt anywhere.
Yeah. Plus I think bow's a little bit more challenging.
Oh yeah, it's the hunt begins after your shot.
Exactly. I know the first deer I ever shot, I shot it in the ass.
Yeah.
It burned.
I had soup one.
Yeah, it's freaking the first deer I shot, it burned after I released the arrow. I shot it right in the ass and severed the femoral artery.
Dad shot one in the ass running away from him, and it went all the way up and hit the heart.
Damn. That's how much pull you got on your bow?
He was shooting a Jennings Unistar. He shoots 75 pounds. In the wintertime, he'll turn it down to about 70, 65, 70 though. But
yeah, I got mine set at 55 pounds just because my shoulder's not that great. You know, it's hard. It's hard to pull back when your shoulder just kind of floats in the socket.
Yeah, with that high poundage, you got a lot flatter shot.
Yeah,
I use the same pin from 20 to 60 yards.
Yeah, well, I might up it because after this season, I'm sending my bow in to get retuned and all that. Because it's been about 3 years since I had it tuned, so I just haven't.
Them cold mornings though.
Huh?
Them cold mornings though, when it's like 10 degrees below, you see that big buck. I couldn't pull back if I put my foot in it.
Mm-hmm.
Frost all on it.
Yeah, I got to send you. I'll have to send her the picture I got on my camera of this buck that came in. That new corn I've been using and that Jurassic Rock. That's great. That stuff is great.
Send it to me on Messenger.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. But yeah, that stuff is great. I put the corn out. I have 2 feeders. I have one on a tree, and a barrel feeder. And I put the tree. They gobbled it up on the tree.
That's what I got to put out, a feeder with a timer on it.
Yeah. So watch out for the bears. Mine's literally got caulking all over it in the holes. Hopefully it lasts the season and then I can get a new one. But yeah, I'm gonna use my I gotta see if I can use my grandparents' address so I can actually buy ammo and guns down there. Because that is ridiculous. I can't even Pennsylvania now. I haven't bought anything in Pennsylvania, but the last time I tried, we can't sell it to you. Pennsylvania state law. What? I'm like, whatever.
Like fireworks.
That's what I said. I said I could buy fireworks, but I can't buy a gun. They're just as lethal.
Down here, that's why. I mean, I was only going to stay a couple months, and I haven't went back yet. It's like it was in Maryland where I lived 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, we would have been down there already, but somebody says there's too many hurricanes in South Carolina.
Oh.
You got a camper?
We do.
There's a campsite from us about 10, 15 minutes.
Well, ours is stationary.
Oh, okay.
Ours we can't pull out anymore because we replaced the roof, so we have a rubber roof on it. So if we move it anywhere, we're gonna have to do the roof again, and I'm not paying for that.
Yeah.
You know, but I keep telling her, if we sell it, we can sell it for like a ridiculously high price. And there's people in the campground that will buy it. I could sell a damn thing for $100,000 and make $50,000 on it. And they will buy it, but she just won't do it. But at the same time, the guy who owns the campground is kind of being a dick. So she's thinking about, I'm putting the idea in her head, and the wheels are turning. But because the people next to us are a pain in the ass. I can't park. They park in front of my camper. They won't move. I literally parked this close from her door, so she couldn't even get. She had to climb into her passenger side.
I did that yesterday at the auto parts store.
Yeah.
The car was all jacked in the wrong spot, so I just parked right tight up against them and climbed out the passenger side. Went in.
That's it.
I had to wait. I had to wait in there for him to leave so I could get back in my truck.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have that back window you can just slide in?
Yeah, but then I got to climb up over the little seat.
Dukes of Hazzard style. But I gotta call my grandparents to see what I gotta do to get that ID down there, because I can just say that I use their house as a vacation home.
Yeah.
So it's just another residence. That's all. So, but as long as because I have. What the hell is it? Somewhere. There it is. I have a South Carolina DNR magazine from 2020, 2021. So
Nice.
that's all I got to do. The last time we were down there, I was gonna go hunting in Virginia on the way down. It was only like a couple $100 to go hunting for 3 days, and I'm like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do, and it just never worked out. But,
yeah, we used to have a place in West Virginia. We'd go. It was a whole mountain. A friend of ours owned 800 acres, right by Seneca Rock, and man, it was.
I would love to go to West Virginia.
Yeah, it was beautiful on that mountain. The whole family lived on one mountain.
Nice.
Their taxes were $800 a year for all 800 acres.
Wow. What are your taxes down there now?
For these 20 acres, I think it's going to be like $1,800 to $2,000 a year.
That's not terrible.
Yeah, the last place we were at, it was a quarter acre. It was like $700 a year.
Yeah. Yeah, 2,000 a year is not terrible. I mean, 2,000, that's like $20 an acre.
Yeah, we're trying to get in under agriculture because we have 20 acres and we got 15 acres of trees here. So we're going to try to get under like tree agriculture.
Nice. Yeah, I'd like to buy.
That should cut it in.
Property. You can't buy a piece of property in Jersey without anybody trying to build a house on it.
Down here, it's going fast. We were just lucky to get in.
I know. Going fast everywhere. That's the problem. Everybody's retiring and moving south because it's ridiculous up here. And the worst part is
inflation coming. Gonna slow it down.
Oh yeah. Well, the worst part is you got people from like New York, New Jersey, and all that fleeing the state because of the taxes and everything else, but they're bringing their liberal democratic attitudes down south. And nobody wants to deal with that. Nobody wants to deal with it up here. What it makes you think the Southerners are going to work?
You done ruined your state. Don't ruin this one.
Yeah, I mean, down south, you'll get out for shit like that. But
they put on Facebook yesterday. The news channel said if somebody was moving from another state to South Carolina, what would you tell them? The first lady, the comment, she's like, "We're full."
Well, California had a mass drove of people going into like New Mexico and stuff, and truckers, the California was picking on truckers and all that, so they were fleeing the state, and New Mexico police were waiting for the truckers at the border and so any cop that crossed into New Mexico from California got arrested.
Yep.
Got arrested, and they were actually IDing people from California that were trying to get into other states out there, and they were turning them around. They didn't want them.
California's a mess right now, man. I mean, they put a ban on gas cars, then they tell you can't plug in your electric car.
Yeah, I know. Better to get a horse.
Yeah, people riding around with generators on the back of their Tesla.
Yeah. I said to somebody, I said, yeah, the day they make me buy an electric car is the day I buy a horse.
It's going to be like when you say something on Facebook that they don't like, you won't be able to start your car for 3 days.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know. Tell me about it. It's ridiculous. But,
well, I'm going to grab something to eat.
All right. Yeah, it's about that. Wow, it's 5. It's 5. Yeah, almost 8 o'clock.
It's thunderstorming real good here. Did you see the lightning?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been watching it behind you. We've had some rain today. I was gonna go hunting this morning, but I got up, it was pouring. I'm like, yeah, not doing it today.
All right, well, I'm going to let you two finish out the show. This should be
Oh,
interesting.
we're just about done. He says he's gonna get something to eat, and so it's about
you
that
think
time.
anybody's left?
Yeah, there's one person watching. There's one person watching. I know we got off topic tonight, guys, but sometimes that happens.
It's like the Howard Stern show. They just want to know what we're going to say next.
Yeah, exactly. Except the only difference between us and Howard Stern is people like us.
Yeah.
But all right. On that note, we're gonna end it here. So.
All right, sir. It was good talking to you.
Yeah, you too. We'll see you soon. Maybe 2 weeks. Friday.
Yep. Welcome anytime down here when you get down this way.
Oh, you damn right I'm coming. I'm coming.
Maybe,
gun in arms, cocked and ready to shoot.
Yeah.
She's been teasing me for 2 years about all the animals and shit. I'm coming down there doing something.
She's got these big bucks eating out of her hand on the back porch.
Okay, good. So she'll stand there with in hand. I'll be somewhere. I'll be kind of off to the side and pow.
She's guarding them like the kids. You can't shoot that. Like, step to the side, babe. Don't make me wing you.
How much do you love her?
Don't make me. Well, I mean, she did just make dinner. Rack on the wall or dinner, it's a tough decision. Have to go back. It's been so long. I don't know if I can take care of myself anymore.
I don't think
I know. Well, unfortunately, I'm the other way around. I'm the one that cooks dinner and all that. So, but I gotta get some venison. Get the smoker out, smoke some venison. Gotta get an early deer this year.
The only reason I haven't went hunting yet is we don't have any place to put it. We're waiting to get a spot to put a freezer. We just looked at one at Lowe's this evening, big 7-foot long freezer for $800. I was like, when we get that, we'll go ahead.
We store it in our freezer, our stock freezer. I can fit about a deer in the freezer. Anything else we put in her parents' freezer. Her parents don't eat this, and so
our freezer is full of microwave pizzas and chicken nuggets.
Is that for when she don't cook?
The girls. That's what they live off of.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, I know. I feel my son lives off macaroni and cheese.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I strictly steak and potatoes.
Yep, me too. Well, I eat mac and cheese too with it.
She said I had to eat more salad, so I added potato salad and broccoli salad and macaroni salad.
Hey, it's still salad.
Yeah.
Don't you encourage him.
You didn't say what kind of salad.
Yeah. She said I had to eat more things from the ocean, so I'm teaching our pig to swim.
Ugh. Yeah. I tell you what, though, I'm gonna have some fat squirrels, and I'm gonna shoot the squirrel that we have out here. Damn squirrel's eating the corn out of my bed in my truck. And I'm looking at the bed of my truck, looking like, where the fuck are all scratches coming from? It's a damn squirrel. He's sitting on the bed of on the corners of my truck, eating corn out of the truck.
We got a herd of raccoons. Raccoons are real bad here.
I bet.
I got
them. They show up by my tree stand.
I went to get the corn out of the back of the truck, and one of them won the fist fight.
Knock, knock. Eviction day.
He's like, come at me, bro. This is my bag. I've already ate half of it.
Exactly. What? All right. All right, sir. We'll end it there. We'll talk to you in 2 weeks.
Yes, sir. You have a good evening.
Yep, you too. Enjoy your salads there.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
All right. We'll catch you later.
All right. See ya.
Bye. All right, guys. Sorry we got off topic tonight, but it happens. It happens. I'm excited. It's deer season now, man. I can fill my freezer, and I don't have to buy meat at the store. But anyway, so like I said, next week we're going to have a rerun show because it's my wife's birthday, and she'll probably kill me if we don't do something, and I don't feel like dealing with that. So catch us on the 23rd live with Christina Westervelt from East Coast Paranormal. She is also something I don't have the flyer in front of me, but it's going to be an interesting investigation because I've been noticing her bounce all over Facebook and social media lately. So it'll be interesting to see what she has to say. So we'll see you on the 23rd, and have a good night and God bless.